Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Imam Syamil bin Muhammad Rizal, and I am the leader for Group 6 for PBL Engineering Map. And we are doing the PBL for question number 4.
My name is Awang Ali Zainul Abidin bin Awang Ali Rahman.
My name is Hilmi Adi bin Johannes.
Okay, hi. My name is Muhammad Amirul Aiman bin Amin.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Imran Shakir.
Firstly, for the introduction, in mathematics, an integral assigns number to functions in a way that can describe displacement, area, volume, and other concepts that arise by combining infinitesimal data. The process of finding integrals is called integrations. Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. In integration, we have the derivative of a function and we need to find the original function. Integrations are the way of adding the parts to find the whole. Integrations is the whole pizza and the slices are the differentiable function which can be integrated. If fx is any functions and f prime s is its derivative, the integration of f prime s with respect to dx is given a limit f prime s dx equal to fs plus c. There are two forms of the integral, which is the indefinite integral and definite integrals. Indefinite integrals is an integral of a function when there is no limit for integration. It contains an arbitrary constant. The indefinite integral is an integral of a function with limits of integration. There are two values of the limits for the interval and for the interval of integration. One is the lower limit and the other is the upper limit. It does not contain any constant of integration. The process of uniting things is an integration of things. Thank you.
For problem statement, during Recovery Movement Control Order (RMCO) in Malaysia, an amusement park in Malacca experienced declining profit due to lack of visitors coming to the park. The marginal cost of the park is C bracket x equal to 14e minus x plus 5, where x represents the number of tickets sold, and a marginal revenue function given by r bracket x equal to 50 minus 0.1x2. Find the area of the region that is enclosed between these two functions. Hence, find the area of the surface that is generated by revolving the portion of C bracket x. C bracket x equal to 14e minus x plus 5 between x equal to 0 and x equal to 11 about the x-axis.
Villa table. The facts. During Recovery Movement Control Order (RMCO) in Malaysia. Next, the setting is amusement park in Malacca experiencing declining profits. And the third is due to the lack of visitors coming to the park. And then the marginal cost of the park is where it's given represent the numbers of tickets sold, and a marginal revenue functions given by the facts. And then the learning issue. How to get the area of the region of the functions given, and how to determine the fx and gx. And then lastly, resources needed. The resources needed is math engineering module, calculator and website.
Okay, next I will explain about the solution for this question, which is question number 4. Okay, first thing, before we start our calculation, we must identify all the point or all the information that we can use for the calculation, right? Such as from the question, we can identify that there are two functions that have been given, which is first the Cx equation equal to 14e minus x plus 5. Okay, and the next equation is Rx equal to 50 minus 0.1x to the power of 2. Okay, after we rectify all the main information, then we can start our calculation. Okay, next we can start our calculation. Okay, from the question, first the question asks us to find the area of region that is enclosed between these two functions, Cx and Rx. Actually, the question asks us to equal the both equation. Then as you can see at the slide, when we equal the both equation, we get the new equation. The new equation is from when we equal the both equation. Then when we equal the both equation, we get 0.1 x squared minus x plus 14e minus 45. Then we must find the value of x. We can use our calculator. Then we get two values, which is first 14.72 and next negative 4.72. Okay, next we must use the basic integration formula to find the area of region. The equation that we must integrate is the new equation, which is the equation that when we equal the both equation above. Then we integrate like usual. Then after we integrate, we use the values of x that we search. The values of x is actually the limits that we must use. Then we first we replace all the unknown of x with the limits. Okay, first the step is when we replace the x with the upper limit, then we minus when we replace the x with the lower limit. Then we calculate as usual. We get negative 122.37, but we must put modular sign. Then the final answer we get positive, which is area of region equal to 122.37 units. That is for the first thing that the question asks us to find. Okay, next the next thing that this question asks us to find is the area of surface that is generated by revolving the portion of Cx equation, which is 14e minus x plus 5 between x equal to 0 and x equal to 11. Okay, first thing, we must know that the values of x that been given to us, which is 0 and 11, is the limits that we must use for this question. Okay, the formula for this question is quite different from the previous formula that we use, because this question asks us to find the surface area. So as you can see, the formula is at the slide, because if I want to explain it, it's quite difficult. Then you can see also the steps that we must use to find the final answer. Okay, you can see at the slide. But first, you must know that the equation that been given, we must differentiate it first. Then after we differentiate it, we get -1. Then we replace it into the surface area equation. Then we get S is the surface area equal to 2 pi, then the integration symbol, then we put the limit 0 and 11. 0 is the lower limit, 11 is the upper limit. Then after we integrate it, we replace the x unknown with the upper limit first. Then we find the answer for it. Then we minus with the same equation that we integrate, but we replace the x with the lower limit. Then we get s equal to 2 pi. 2 pi we maintain at the outside first. We must solve the thing in the bracket first. Then we get 2 pi equal to 2 pi, then bracket 154e minus 5.5 minus 0. Then the final answer, we must multiply 2 pi with the value in the bracket. Then we get surface area S equal to 3670.85 unit. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Application of integration is the merging and optimization of data and workflows between two different software applications. Often a new cloud application with a legacy on-premise application, integration also can help us solve many types of real-world problems. We use the derivative to determine the maximum and minimum values of particular functions, for example, cost, strength, amount of material used in a building, profit, loss, and more other. So the integration is important and useful in our life. From our research, we know how to use integration to solve problems using the given rule for integration, such as power rule, sum rule, and different rule. It is so useful and help us to solving problems. This project has improved our skill in solving mathematics problem, especially in the topic of application of integration. Besides that, we also improve our teamwork to complete this project on time. Last but not least, we had used many references from internet to complete and solving problem in this engineering mathematics project, and that helped us to gain more knowledge in this subject. Thank you.